Hi guys, this is gonna be a slightly different video today. I just have some tabs here. I'm probably just gonna talk about some things. Nothing too structured. I just kind of just want to explain the finance side of the business here. So I guess we can start with me being into Excel. I kind of just enjoy I play games with math and I kind of just do formulas, different things like that. And I got into some hobbies and I started tracking my expenses, tracking my costs because I don't want to put too much money in a hobby. I kind of want to invest it or I don't know, just not waste it on something. Kind of enjoy things in moderation. And so for me, I'd say my business is more of a hobby, honestly. It's just a continuation of how I track hobbies and things like that. But if you make money from something and from doing time and effort into it, then you can kind of lean into it more than any other hobby because you aren't going broke because of it. Or at the very least, you can get your money back or something. You can see my Poke profit here. It's not looking too good. 2.4k. But I guess if I just look at my sales here, I obviously hit the names of all the people who order from me. But I track some things here. COGS here is cost of goods sold. It's kind of for bulk and different things like that. 1.5. I don't know why this one's 1 cent here. But I just assume 1.5 cents I pay per card. If I sell 38 of them, it's going to be some amount of money. You can see I kind of started doing that. The 24th, and it's August 1st. But yeah, I also track how many sleeves I use per order. Top loaders, team bags. I kind of just... This is all just made up at some point here. I'm assuming yeah, I know I used an envelope. I know I used a forever stamp. I know I used a team bag even though it was a graded sleeve bag, which costs more, but I don't really care. After a certain point, you can see I was actually using non-machinable in the beginning stamps, so that cost me more. So I'm kind of guesstimating my expenses here. Although it's kind of lenient, it's not really too strict. I'm not assuming I spent more than I did. I definitely am tracking it less than it actually cost me. Just be conservative. But here we can see my actual expenses. Sometimes if it's an eBay label, I guess this one was a sealed purchase, so I had to use a bubble mailer. 14 probably packs of some Japanese set I bought pretty cheap. I actually lost money because of it, but whatever. Probably I forgot what set it was, but I paid 4.5 for it. Each one's probably worth $3 or something, so I lost money. It's some other set I actually benefited from, but kind of getting off track. I'm tracking my extra ounce stamps, my forever stamps. I have a formula. It's kind of ugly, but it gets the job done. I paid $33 for this. I got 500 envelopes. That's the cost per envelope. This is how many envelopes I used. I used one, but if it was sleeves or top loaders or team bags or anything else, I mean, sometimes I use multiple envelopes. This order here, you have 53 cards. Some orders here, we can see I'm losing money. eBay, I sold a binder, which I bought for $10. After the label, I got $6.34, but I also had to pay for the box I bought, and then I lost $5 from it, but whatever, it's worth the experience. And something else I started doing, because I'm actually buying collections now instead of just straight up bulk. Not just Pokemon's fun, but kind of the excitement of Union Arena, White Schwartz, or Dragon Ball, or Lacana. Just things I want to open my horizons, experience new things. We're seeing I bought EXs, 50 cents each, Pokeballs, 25 cents. These are booster packs. Some I bought from eBay, some I bought from in-person deal. We can see I bought Incandescent Arcana here for $4.50, and then that is worth $10, but I'm holding $1,000 worth of it, and I haven't really sold any, so it's not the greatest situation, but I could definitely sell it for $7 quickly or something. But I'm also trying to track my revenue, expenses, profit. I mean, in the beginning, ignore the charts, but in the beginning I was getting one order every week or something. If we look recently, 16, 4, 5, 5, 7, 9 orders one day, 121 cards. But I haven't really got that far for revenue, expenses, profit because it's kind of boring entering some data. But I also have this formula here, quite a big formula. Some redundant things. I could probably use more or statements or something, but it works, so it doesn't really matter. But if I just want to say the 0.25, it's for my minimum price. So if I just change that to $10, everything's gonna, well, if it's a non-hollow, if it's a hollow, then it's gonna go this floor price. So if I just make them both 10, nothing should be under 10. Okay, this is under. I don't really remember why. I mean, there's some things, so it's not perfect. But if I just go to TCG player here, I don't know, it doesn't really matter what I select. If I just export from live here, and I just open that file here, we are given a file of every single item I hold in my store, even if the quantity is 0. But everything I've ever listed. Man, there's probably 8,000 lines or something. In this text file, we're getting to the, 8.2 thousand lines of text. With the TCG player ID, with the TCG, with the set, with the card name, card number, rarity, condition, market price. Some of these don't have a market price. Lowest listed with shipping, lowest listed, maybe direct somewhere, quantity, add to quantity, which is just like saying how many more you want to add. And then the prices. What we care about is the prices here. And if I just take my formula, my ugly one, and we just copy and paste this whole thing, go back to Excel, put the formula in here. We can see it's referencing some cells. And last thing we need are these 3 numbers here. I just paste that in, just Command, Shift, down arrow, paste. Now we can affect our whole inventory's prices. Within 3 minutes, I can change the whole prices for everything. Maybe an extra 10 if I want to add another condition to my list of conditions here. Like if it's an ultra rare, if it's a super rare, a spec rare, if it's a Cosmos Holo, or Cosmos Foil, which I didn't know there was 2 different ways to name it, but I guess there is. Pokeball pattern, Master Ball. If it's a Master Ball, if you find this text in this cell, then do this formula here. And that formula is referencing the market price, or how much above market I am, or below market. So 1.1 means I'm 1.1 times the market price. This is the floor price for anything that's not a holo. So the multi times the market. If it's less than what I want it to be, then make it that value. If it is equal to or more than that value, then, have it at that value. That's pretty much the complexity of my formulas here. It's just repeated a lot of times. So if something's a holo, a foil, reverse foil, holo foil, whatever, it will be at least 35 cents. I can just change this, $5. Everything that's a foil is going to be at least $5. If I just want to do 10 times over market, I can just do that. If I want to be 5% below market, I can do that. If I want my floor price to be 20 cents, I can do that. If I want to make my holo floor price 30 cents, I can do that. And then what I would do is I would just Command, Shift, down arrow, copy, paste as a value, delete this text here, save, and then import. And then straight to live after testing to make sure I didn't make any errors, but and that would have changed my whole inventory very quickly. But yeah, that's how I change every single price in my whole inventory just through a CSV file. I'm not going to share the formula or anything. I don't really care. But if someone wants me to, I will. I guess we'll go back to Pokemon for, it doesn't matter. Whatever. I'll just end this.